When I was a year old, my mom put me up in an orphanage and she left the country with my dad. They ran away because my dad was out on bail and did not want to go back to jail because he was part of a leading syndicate. So my mom put me up in the orphanage when I was a year old and she came back when I was 16 years. I didn't understand why. I couldn't fathom the thought that she came back for me and why she came back for me. She took me back to apparently the house that we used to live at before she turned me in. And we basically stayed there for like a week. And then I had to pack my bags and we had to leave. We went to a different country. And when we got there, I witnessed the most melancholic thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, I've always been in an orphanage. I've never really been out. I don't know how people live. I don't understand certain customs, but what I saw in there was definitely a syndicate that was going on. So my mom brought me to that place, not for me to stay with her as her daughter, but to basically be part of the syndicate. I was one of the girls that were being used for money, and my mom did not care. It was like she didn't even know me. When I got to the place, all she did was just place me in a room, and when we got there, she didn't even tell anybody that I was her daughter. And she just didn't even like me, you know? My dad was a bit interested, and with the way things were going, he wanted me for himself and not for other people, meaning my dad just wanted to just sleep with me and not let the other people sleep with me because he witnessed how many people got their go with me. And the painful thing is that my mom did not stop it. My mom did not care. My mom was not going through what I was going through. She was only witnessing it. And my dad, on the other side, didn't even see me as a daughter, but as someone she could use for his own selfish desires. So when I was 22, I got a chance to travel with my mom. Not because, I mean, she wanted to know, but because she was taking me to someone that could have a go with me for money. And these people were drug dealers. So when we got there, those people had a go with me, and I ended up getting sick. So I was forced to go to the hospital. And at first, they didn't want to take me. They're like, okay, we'll call a doctor for you. You have to stay. But I got worse. I got worse. And I kept on vomiting blood, only to find out that they spiked my drink and it caused an erection in my body. So they eventually took me to the doctor, and when I got checked, I basically told one of the doctors that I did not feel safe and I don't want to go back. So when the doctor heard that from me, he wanted to investigate a little bit more, you know. He called the police and the police wanted a statement from me, but I just couldn't talk. I just said, I don't want to go back to where I come from, and there's nothing I can say because I don't even know anything. I've never been here, I just came here, you know. I told them the place where I'm from, like initially where the orphanage is, and I even gave them the name of the orphanage, right? And I was like, maybe you could ask them who took me and they can tell you the names and, you know, the contact details, but that is all that I know. But I just don't want to go back to where I came from. So if it's possible that you guys put me in a place where I can be safe or like I can just start my life, even if it's a shelter or work, you know, I'm willing to do anything. So eventually I had to stay in the hospital for like a month, not because I was forced to, but like they made up some things, you know, and the police were working on the report that I gave, I mean, my statement to find my mom and dad. I mean, I could basically tell them where they are, but honestly speaking, I didn't even know where the place was. I'd be lying if I said I did. But I mean, I could tell them about my house. I mean, what they do, but I didn't want to be in trouble. So eventually, after a month later, I went to I went to live with someone old, like a granny or something like that. And this granny had cats, a lot of cats, and I was supposed to stay there, which I didn't mind. I was just scared of the cats, but eventually, I mean, the fear just left because, I mean, I was around too long to still be scared, you know. So I got a job at a fast food outlet. I'm not sure if I can tell you the place, but like, yeah, I worked at a fast food outlet and my pay was very good. It was okay. It allowed me to live well and save money. I ended up saving money to go back to the country where the orphanage was, and I started my life there. And I even secured a new job that side, and that worked out well for me. 5 years later, my mom came to visit me, and she came to tell me that she had cancer. You know, all those nonsensical things to lure me back. And she apologized basically. Um, She started apologizing, telling me that she wants me in her life. She's apologetic for everything that she put me through, which I doubt, by the way. You know, when you love somebody from the get go, you wouldn't put them through whatever you put them through. And then she said she had to get one more person so that she can make enough money. And the only person that she could think of was me because she couldn't find any new people in the city to join their syndicate. And as she was speaking, I decided to call the police because I was so done. I was so hurt and I didn't want anything to do with her. I mean I know you're gonna say I'm a bad person because of what I'm telling you. Like this is the whole truth. Like I'm not leaving anything out, you know, and there's nothing that my mother or my father has done for me that might be rewarding or that might be something that I value or something that will even cause me to love them. I don't love these people. I mean, I naturally love them, but I don't really love them. You know, when you just happily love people. Yeah, I sadly love them. I don't happily love them. Like sadly, and yeah, that's it. That's much of it. So I called the police as she was speaking, and I arrested her for trespassing. I wanted to tell the police everything, but I had no evidence. I had no proof, and yeah, so basically, she was arrested for a day and she got out and she never came back. 10 years later, still hasn't. Um, but I got a birthday gift from her 10 years later. I mean, I guess she's still alive, you know, and she's still doing what she's doing with my dad. So I keep wondering why she's doing what she's doing, why she's part of whatever she's doing. I mean, I was gonna say, why use other people when you know that you're not gonna like it if it's done to your own child, but she did it to her own child, to me. And that is the most hurtful thing. I cannot change that. I cannot change how she feels about me. I cannot change how she sees me. I cannot change that she had a child mistakenly and that she did never, and she didn't like me, like she never loved me. Now that hurts. And I'm not quite sure if the syndicate is still going on, but I don't care at this point. I don't even want to care. I don't know anything. I'm not gonna say anything for now, even though I want to, but I'm not gonna say anything because I want to provide proof, and I know that I might have enough proof for me to give, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if it's because these people are my parents or I'm just waiting for karma to naturally take its course. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I know I'm probably making you mad, sharing the story that there's so many ways I could have dealt with this, but remember, I had no one to teach me life. I don't know how to grow up normally. I don't know. Maybe I do know. Maybe I'm just gullible. Maybe I'm just naive. I'm not quite sure. So, yeah, I was just sharing this because my heart bleeds and I can't even wish that those people are fine because they're not fine. Nothing's going to change if no one speaks up about it. But I do pray that my parents do get finally caught. I mean, they're not the only ones. Those people are just partners in whatever they're doing. So these people are a lot and they're making money, whether whether it's through sexual abuse or drug abuse or whatever they're doing. I just hope they get caught. Hi, my name is Fancy. Thank you for watching this story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. This one is a very deep, emotional, touching story. Just comment what you think about it. Hectic.